Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 2016 Passat Business Estate. The car's just had the one owner from new, a fantastic example with all Volkswagen main agent service history. Just starting with the front of the car, get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. As I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, really am struggling to see any stone chips. Couple of little absolute minute ones, the very front of the bumper. Just put my fingernail next to a couple of them so you can see how insignificant they are. As to be expected, and certainly nothing more than that. Have to be really close to even notice them at all. Certainly no scuffs or marks to any of the bumper corners. Car does have the front and rear parking sensors. As I take a step back and look down the entire driver's side of the car, can't see any parking dents. All the alloy wheels really nice, as I'll show you as we go around the car. Starting with the driver's front alloy wheel, struggling to see any marks at all. The car does have premium branded tyres fitted all round, always a sign of a very well maintained vehicle. While I'm low down, just point out certainly no marks or damage to the driver's sill. Absolutely nothing negative to point out on the driver's front wing. Moving on to the driver's door, exactly the same, can't see any scratches, chips, etc. No scuffs or marks to either of the mirror covers. Moving along the driver's door, can't see anything to point out at all. Just get a close up underneath the door handle to show you no marks or scratches. Can be quite common, particularly on the driver's door. Can't see any chips to the driver's door edge. Once again, can be quite common. Onto the rear door in identical condition. Once again, can't see anything to point out at all. Moving along the door, that does include no marks underneath the handle. Can't see any chips to the door edge. Nothing to point out on the rear panel either. That alloy wheel, exactly the same as the driver's front, struggling to see any marks at all. Just take you into the car from the driver's side. Firstly, I'll point out the driver's step is unmarked all the way along. No scuffs to the interior plastics either. As you'd expect with the age of the car, all seats really nice. Just get a close-up of the wing and edge the driver's seat to show you no sign of any wear at all. That is just a shadow from the steering wheel. I can assure you it isn't a mark to the driver's seat. The car's had the genuine Volkswagen overmats fitted from new, so there's absolutely no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells either. Still do have the genuine overmats with the car. Just want to show you the driver's door card is unmarked as well. I've seen on Volkswagens in the past this brushed metal trim running through the card can get marked and scratched, but not on this VW. Taking you into the rear of the vehicle, once again no marks to any of the steps, no scuffs to the plastics. There's just a little bit of water, just rub that off, show you it's not a mark. Seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Absolutely no sign of any wear. Those overmats have protected carpets in the rear as well, exactly the same as the front ones. No marks or sign of any wear to them either. Once again, door cards unmarked, including this brushed metal trim running through the card. Just bringing you around to the rear of the vehicle. As I mentioned at the start of the video, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. Just get really low down so you can see there's no marks to the underside of the bumper either. Car's never backed over anything at all. Nothing to point out on the tailgate of the car. Just taking you inside the luggage compartment, all nice and clean. Just get a close up to show you absolutely no sign of any scuffs or scratches to the plastics. Sometimes people do buy these estate cars for the large luggage compartment, subsequently end up putting large items in and scuffing the plastics. But this isn't one of those examples. Really nice. No sign of any luggage rash to the bumper either. Parcel shelf is present. No scuffs to the plastics on the upper tailgate. Just bringing you around to the passenger side of the car. As I look down the entire side, exactly the same as the drivers. Can't see any parking dents at all. Once again, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. Nothing to point out on that alloy wheel. There's no chips or scratches to this rear panel. Moving on to the rear passenger door. No chips to the door edge, no marks underneath the handle. Can't see anything to point out on the door itself. I do want to take you into the vehicle from both sides, just so I can show you all the steps. Once again, all plastics, free from any scuffs. Really, really nice inside. As I said, those rear seats do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Moving on to the passenger front door. Once again, no chips to the door edge, no marks underneath the handle. Passenger seats, like all the others I've already shown you, no sign of any wear at all. That brushed metal running through the dashboard is also unmarked. Really is a fantastic example, both inside and out. As I go around the entire car, other than those absolute minute stone chips to the very front of the bumper, really am struggling to see anything detrimental to point out at all. Onto the final alloy wheel, the same as the other three I've already shown you. Once again, can't see any marks. While I'm low down, just point out the passenger sill is exactly the same as the driver's, no damage at all. As I said, really is a fantastic example, maintained to the very highest standard with all Volkswagen main agent service history, premium branded tyres all round, just give an indication of the level of care and maintenance afforded to this Passat Estate. It is also worth noting we have all our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer, just to make sure the car is correct on the road. You can view that 128 points inspection report on our website at www.peterscottcars.co.uk. We are currently offering free mainland UK delivery on all cars. To have a car delivered, we just ask for a fully refundable £100 deposit. This deposit can be left over the telephone or through our website by finding the individual car, clicking the green click to reserve for £100 button. The car will then be removed from sale. A member of staff will be in touch to arrange a convenient delivery day for yourself. The car's then transported to your home address, where you can test drive and inspect on your own. Only once you're 100% satisfied do you pay the remaining balance. Any other questions about delivery or the car in general, please do just get in touch. There you have our full walk around video. Hopefully you did find that helpful, and thanks so much for taking the time to watch.